I come to you, brethren, with the request, let us reason together. I respect every Christian's right to an opinion on the matter of tattoos, but ultimately it is God's opinion that matters. So let us examine the scriptures and see what they say. Leviticus 19:28. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. This is the most clear reference to tattoos in the Bible, and it seems pretty straightforward, but some don't think so. They say this is the only place in the Bible God mentions tattoos, and it was a commandment only for the Jews. They also point out other laws in Leviticus 19 that Christians simply do not observe. Leviticus 19:23 through 25 talks about not eating fruit before the 5th year after it has been planted. They reason, well, we eat fruit before the 5th year, so therefore we can also have tattoos. What about Leviticus 19:26, which says we can't eat anything with blood in it? We eat all types of meat. Therefore, tattoos are probably okay. Okay, let's apply this logic to the rest of Leviticus 19. Verse 11, thou shalt not steal. Verse 12, you shall not swear by the name of the Lord. Verse 29, do not prostitute thy daughter. Verse 31, regard not familiar spirits. Verse 36, don't swindle a man in a business transaction. So we see in Leviticus 19 a list of laws, many of which God takes pretty seriously. Stealing, swearing, prostitution, demons, and witchcraft. We cannot justify tattoos just because of a few laws in this chapter that Christians do not observe. So what is the context of Leviticus 19:28 among all these laws? In a nutshell, including Leviticus 19:28, we find here 3 verses which refer to mysticism and pagan beliefs. Verse 26 mentions enchantments or spells. Verse 27 refers to the cutting of hair in a circular design, a pagan tradition meant to represent the nimbus or halo around a deity. Verse 28 refers to 2 separate pagan rituals, one the cutting of the flesh for the dead, which would be literal cutting on a human's flesh for a dead person, whether a king or a family member, elevating them to status of a god. Secondly, we see a printed mark on the flesh, literally a tattoo. These marks often were related to deities and signified worship and even ownership. We see that in context, the act of tattoo is related with laws against paganism, not laws of Jewish culture. Therefore, to the Christian, tattoos should be viewed as a form of idolatry, and therefore sin.